Welcome to Big Braids and Crypto. I'm your host, Mr. Big Braids, coming to you live from a reservation somewhere. I'm going to get started with ASM tonight. Well, okay, let's get it started. So looking at ASM, it looks like it's making some good moves. Could it be possibly an uptrend? Possibly it's looking for some support on the 618 at 1013. Possibly this scenario that we talked about in the last video this morning's playing out here. And, this is still on the table here. We're not out of the woods at the moment yet. BTCs, I've been reading up on BTC. A lot of the stuff that I've been hearing out of a lot of the different analysts and stuff. So like here's a quote from David Keller. He said, however, if BTC does do anything, it needs to maintain this as a support and move towards 53,000, and then 55,000, and then 58,000, and finally 60,000 to truly invalidate any bearish momentum this year. So, taking a look at that BTC, I mean, have we ever counted BTC out? I mean, a lot of people try to think they do, but it's just when you think BTC is not doing anything, all of a sudden it hits that freaking, end of the night closeout above average, and it hangs in there, which is awesome. But that remains to be seen. As you can see, BTC is already up to, it looks like it's making some moves. It's, continuously trying to do something. Is it going to be enough? Or is, 42,000, 42,000 on the table? Basically, the way a lot of the strategists look like they're, basically talking about is, people want to know that there's some support backing BTC before they start, putting some cash in there. They want to make sure that this is the floor, and then push up to the next level, create some resistance, and then create that support, and then up to the next level, and then create some support up there. And I mean, as far as investing, that's what you would look for if because a lot of these companies are looking at BTC possibly, long term. If it is, something that they're looking into, they're just, worried about the volatility of it. But are they still buying it? Yes. I mean, people who talk smack about it all the time, they're like, oh yeah, it's probably gonna be horrible, but I still got some inside though, just in case. So, so BTC, it's, but this is what basically the market analysts say that a lot of companies are looking for. Some building some support behind itself, and then that next push up. So once we get up to this area as far as BTC goes, I think we'll start looking, feeling a lot comfortable. We'll start breaking out of this, downward trend. BTC will start doing what it's supposed to do. But you always got to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only. And, you always got to do what's right for you. ASM, as far as ASM this evening, let's keep an eye on those price actions at, let's see, 1013. So if 1013 holds, we'll start pushing up the next move up. Once we get past 11.7, we should start getting some consolidation, and then start working on that next move back up. As far as we're just keep an eye on BTC. We're waiting to see what BTC is doing next. So it's interesting to see. I'm still hoping for some more accumulation down here at 754. Wishful thinking, but I always have to look for the sale, so you always got to remember that. Definitely did some accumulation for as far as ASM goes. One of my resources, it's in the running, so I'm still rolling with it. And I shop around, I grab whatever, and it's like I got a lot of awesome projects. I got a lot of middle projects. I got a lot of bottom projects. And I got a lot of startups. So that's the makings of something awesome. so, but yeah, if the 618 doesn't hold, then we're definitely looking for zero point 0.09. If 0.09 doesn't hold, then we're looking at point 0.09 down here, 0.0914, and then if is it for me best case scenario. I mean, but yeah, 0.0754 for some accumulation would be awesome. Do I get it? Possibly not. But it remains to be seen. I'm playing it by ear, and I'm just staying steady and keeping an eye on BTC. So yeah, keep an eye on those. If we once we get over 1173, we should start looking pretty good. But even testing, you got to test that 786, and you know that next shot up would be pretty ideal. So keep an eye on those prices. Keep an eye on BTC. We'll follow up tomorrow again. So yeah, Mr. Big Braids signing out. And you always got to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only. And you always got to do what's right for you. Big Braids out.